couple of guys that suggested a
Caucasians.
new tournament that we
There you
do,
go.
and I think it's freaking genius. So in Raleigh, once a year, they do it in summer, bless their hearts. They do a tournament called the Grade 8. Anybody heard of the Grade 8?
Grade 8.
Yes.
That sounds like what I take on 8.
Grade 8.
Okay.
They wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, they see off at sunset, and they play 8 courses in one day. Wow. It's amazing. So why don't we do the
It
Grade
is
3?
truly Iron
Why don't
Man
we have
golf.
a tournament where we, or 5?
Cougar country.
5.
Bill
Bill
Smith.
Smith. I mean, we're playing Arrowhead.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
gotta ride that.
So anyway, so the format can change, but would anybody be interested in thinking about at some point in time in the spring or summer when the days are longer of having a tournament where we play every disc golf course in New Hanover County and maybe Brunswick County?
The bi-county.
It's a doubles. It's
possible if it's a weekend.
It's a doubles event. It's bring your own partner doubles, so you team up with who you want to bring. You pack your car with food. You get in your car. You meet at a course at X in the morning. You start at one course. You finish at another course. You play the courses in your whatever whatever order you want to. Obviously, it'll probably everybody play at the same time. And I can talk with the guys that run the Grade 8, so I can get the format for us, so how they do it, everything. But what a novel idea, man, to have a tournament where
I've been
every-
saying this for months.
Months I've been saying
Bi-county.
No, it's just you and your buddy.
We gotta figure out how to get one more
It's all our system. There's no, you're not in a car with another team. It's you and your buddy in your car, ready to roll. Tee off when you want to and go. And
I think
you got to pair 2 teams
You'll
up.
probably ride with another
it's
team.
all our system.
Yeah, it'd be
It's
more
all our
fun.
system.
Yeah,
And
it'd be
Grade
more
8's
fun.
been doing for
Carpool.
years. But yeah, it's whatever you guys want to do.
I think also you
You
have
could
to do it
even
over a
jump out
whole
and
weekend. So
play
like you play 3
simultaneously.
courses
Yeah,
on
yeah,
one
each
day.
other.
Yeah,
That's a power day. You got to start at like.
Dude, they play 8. We're gonna play 5 with 2 of them are 9 holes and one's Arrowhead.
When they first started this,
They're playing 8 real courses.
Scared to get up early?
No, I'm not scared to get up
they were
early.
driving all the way up to Burlington and Chapel Hill.
They're still doing it.
It's
They're
insane.
still doing it.
The road time you have.
It's like
to
They start in Zebulon and they end in Burlington.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
exactly right.
They got
What do they call it?
And I'm not saying
45 minutes out,
That's
and
great.
then
I think it's
15
great.
over,
Five.
and then 30.
Freaking
With
idea.
3
Well,
of them
another
being
45
Arrowhead,
back
Bill
to
Smith,
Arrowhead.
and Cougar Country, I feel is
The longest ride would be like Cougar.
It would have to be in the
Arrowhead,
summer.
probably.
doable.
What you do is you play your way to Curry and you take the ferry over.
man.
Yeah.
Or you can
Oh,
bring the
yeah.
ferry back.
Oh,
Well,
that's
then we
Start
definitely
off
can't
with
call it
3.
the
Start
bi-county
off with
marathon.
300
We're taking the ferry.
It's like a TV show that like
I agree.
race TV show.
But anyway, let's think about that. That's just something I wanted to throw out.
We're on tape. We're on tape.
Somebody mentioned it to me. I thought it was a hilarious, great idea. I feel it's like a great way for us to play Curie and the Brunswick County courses. So we'll talk about it maybe
That
in
would be pretty fun.
I didn't know
February or March. Or
Right.
so.
I didn't know if you already mentioned it, but the Fig has already got the trophies in hand for the skins, so that's done. Guys will be. I think the monthly we'll be able to hand out trophies, or we can do it the same morning. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I want to do that monthly.
They're
Yeah.
done.
I want to do like USDGC does it when they do like the points or the the year-long series, and then they award it's like 2 different awards. I like to do the monthly and then give out the points. While everybody's there, so everybody can acknowledge it. Because they may not come out the next morning. People that will be at the monthly may not come out the next morning.
I think it'd be cool to do it monthly.
That's cool.
Because we'll be able to. I mean, I know that you said the AM's locked in, and the pro will be decided as well.
And I don't know if the
We
AMs
can
are locked in
figure
on
out
trophies though. I just know that the top 4 in AM,
Right.
the 5th place person is mathematically.
Well, I'm sure
eliminated.
those guys are going to be at the monthly.
We can figure it out real quick.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely. As soon as they're finished, you can do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's it for all the regular committee business, then we will go ahead on. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know if you guys had already talking about.
We did a little bit of-
Jay Clark sent me a message along with you about the club sponsoring his ECO tour, and what he's offering is a one-time sponsorship of $100, and basically we say the New Hanover Disc Golf Club wants to sponsor ECO for $100, and we choose hole 3 at every course you play. So basically, it turned out to be $10 a course, $10 an event.
Yep.
This one time, and will be at every tournament, so it won't be, you know, it will be a. You know, usually we'll probably sponsor the ones that he has here, the ones that he has Jackson will be at every single one of them.
Right.
Well, I think we should.
And
Yeah, I think it's
I want to bring that to
$100 is not a lot of money.
Is that what he has
It's
listed
$10
down?
for events, not.
10.
All right, well,
That would be fine.
boss, let's put it to a vote.
Okay, you wanna make a motion, Sonny?
I would.
Okay, make a motion out there, I'll second.
I'd like to make a motion, we sponsor ECO next year for $100.
Second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you can't vote both ways, okay?
I will text him right now and say we
All
are
right,
in.
Phil.
Yeah,
He's still on that Pine
it's-
County.
Kind of a little bit off track, but
Let's jump them outside.
you know, a lot of the
By
research
county,
I've been
yeah.
doing on disc golf course review, a lot of the clubs actually sponsor a hole on their course. Is that something that we as a club should think about doing, is having hole 1 at Arrowhead sponsored by the New Hanover Disc Golf Club? And on there with the sponsorship being a way that they know how they can go get us at Facebook or email or possibly even a membership committee,
I'm
head of
hopefully
membership committee's phone number.
we
Yeah, you
are
can
gonna
just
have
say
a
course is
kiosk.
sponsored by.
Yeah, the
We are gonna have a kiosk that's gonna kind of represent information that we need to put out there. I've never heard of that, I'm not sure why there's certain, is it a lot of clubs?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it at a lot of different, I can tell you, I mean, I'm on there every day, man,
Yeah.
checking, because every day there's a new disc golf course that they review on there. And
You
you
know-
can go through those pictures and they show, you know, the tee pad and the tee,
I know they do that in Virginia, in Fayetteville Park in Virginia.
We
It just-
sponsor the whole course,
I
right?
mean, we don't have to pay the money, is all we have, we don't have to pay the money, is all we gotta do is buy the sign that says this hole is sponsored by the New Hanover Disc Golf Club.
And that'd be good to get the people that aren't going to read the
You can do
kiosk.
it at
They're
both
just showing
courses,
it, they'll
yeah.
see it automatically.
Well,
The New Hanover Disc Golf Club sponsor a hole at Prairie Beach. Just so we're not active there.
Hey, not a bad idea.
Well, no, what I'm saying,
They are in New Hanover.
But then we would have to pay all the money.
I mean, that's fine, I don't have a problem with
Maybe.
that.
I would love to
Yeah,
get the
man.
satisfaction of just having our club name on there.
Two things.
That'd be worth paying.
They are looking for new sponsorship for about 4 holes, for one. And for another thing, if we did do that on hole 1 at Arrowhead, that's 17 more hole sponsorships that we could sell as a club.
As long as the county's fine with us accepting money, absolutely.
Oh.
Because we have,
Sorry, along that line too, do you know that they're doing that now at the Wilmington Municipal Golf Course? I saw it on the news
Yes.
2 days
Yes, they
ago.
are.
They're actually gonna start selling hole sponsors with a 2-year contract at Muni.
How much?
I couldn't find that out.
I
wish I could.
If
I
it's
would've-
affordable, I would jump all
They're just
over
Well,
that.
you know what, maybe we should look into what they're charging.
A couple $100, I'd say no.
Yeah, for a 2-year contract.
Real quick, along with the sponsorship, we get 1 hole per course. I just wanna know, anybody have any suggestions as to what?
Hole 1.
There
to be
you
the
go.
same hole
Number
every
one.
time.
Yeah, it'll be the same hole each course. Hole, everybody do hole 1?
Now, the previous.
Hey, let's
For this idea,
we
sponsor
could've
hole.
thought
Either one or
Their own
10.
course.
PCI.
Hole 1 would be
Oh, for
from
you.
place to
Right.
get a really special
Thanks, Ron.
sponsor, you know, somebody that really is, and that would be attractive to keeping people, a big sponsor, up there prominent.
Unless Off-Day has one, I'm pretty sure we got dibs on
Yeah.
whatever we want.
So T signs for Arrowhead, speaking of sponsorships, what are we gonna do?
This is the deal, obviously, the holes that have slightly changed, the numbers are off on some of them, and the actual directions of the little things are off.
Way.
The way
off
it is
to begin
right
with.
now with the visibility, there's only 1 or 2 holes, 16 and 17, that I can think of that need a map.
Yeah.
So, that's a lot of money that the county or whoever does not have to spend. We can strip down the T signs to just simply, we don't even really need the car number, just the whole number and the distance. And that leaves us, we just simply would make a plaque for the
Yep.
sponsorship. We wouldn't have to go through all the trouble of putting the whole number, the map, the this, the that, and the other on it.
Right.
That's where we're at with that, and obviously that whole T-sign situation will be taken care of probably at some point.
Well, the cool thing with the Arrowhead T signs is they're ridiculously simple.
Yeah.
It's great. And they look cheap, so would the county be up for just getting 18 new ones? Cause I mean, what do they spend?
you
Like
know,
a 4-year-old like draw the map.
I don't know what a package is.
Those are the bottom of the barrel, the
Yeah.
Nova package. that
Are
come-
they?
Yeah, that's the bottom.
I thought they
So,
got
so Nova made those
Yes.
T-signs for them?
Yes.
I'll find out how much they are if you guys want me to.
Find out how much they are, and you know, it's probably something the county's gonna be fine springing for, to be honest with you.
It should, yeah.
You know, the benefit of doing it like we do it here, where we custom do our own signs and poles, and if anything changes for any reason, we can handle it right then. But it should be simple enough to put an order in, you know, because 11 through 18, we know that's probably gonna change.
I'll find out for sure.
Okay, some numbers on that.
Yeah.
I was wondering, as a club, if we'd be interested in doing an ice bowl this winter.
Well, you know, we could make January 3rd an ice bowl too, could we not? Why don't we?
Because I think the closest ice bowl that I know is in Kingston.
The only thing with ice bowl is it's a PDJ event, so there would be.
We don't have to sanction it, do you? I think they have the option of sanctioning it now. I think you just have to donate to food bank.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you want to make it a, the whole thing is a fundraiser, the whole thing, the membership, it's a membership.
All into it now.
Yeah, I'm way into it.
That's what it's all about, is joining.
I think I voted.
So I mean, we can, absolutely can.
Join 12 cores, like?
Yeah, do something in February.
I know we haven't done it yet.
We
I
have
know
never,
the only one I've heard of is in Kingston.
Kinston's is huge.
Yeah, right. I just didn't know if that was something the club, I mean, I haven't researched it, I don't know
I
when
believe
it
the
changed.
first couple years we did.
I forgot I bring some Mike's Hard Lemonade for myself.
Things about actually delivers and stuff to the food.
And I mean,
bank.
I don't think it has to be a legit, actual, I mean, we can call it ice bowl. You know what I mean? I just didn't know if
Well, you're signing, you're coming in
for
for the
shingles,
membership drive and the
we ordered
barbecue.
ice bowl discs and, you know, whatever.
Bring a can of, you know, lima beans or whatever you guys eat. Or think you
Potentially
need-
doing an ice bowl.
might need. We'll have to make a decision
Sounds
one
like
way or
other
another.
people
It
in here,
could be
Jonesy, for
combined, I
more
think,
events around
without
here
too
than
much
just me.
confusion. But if it has to be sanctioned, that would throw a kink in it. But people hold them all the way up into through February.
They do.
Yeah.
I'd see no real conflict with buying them, but we'd have to make sure.
Where
that
was it?
I mean, could we potentially
got records
plan
March
yeah, February's monthly as ice bowl?
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. You know, we've had a
And
lot
it could be
of
other course.
people, okay, people suggest that we should do more B tiers and C tiers and stuff, but we could certainly address our monthly stuff too.
Absolutely, yep.
We could theoretically make all our monthlies C tiers if
We
we
could,
wanted
that's the
to.
whole
One day
league
event.
thing.
Yeah.
The whole league
sanction
thing.
it.
Imagine if we actually put on 12 C
C tiers.
tiers, you know, that'd be pretty good.
Are there not some, club events that actually count for your points and?
Yeah, if you sanction the
PGA?
We're
league.
sanctioned.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah, sanction leagues, you can now sanction,
We can
what
sanction
Bob's
the
was saying, you can
monthly.
sanction your monthly as a C tier event, because the PDJ took away the minimum cash added, there's C tiers are zero cash added if you want to use them.
So that's just a TD report at the end of each monthly?
Yeah, that's the thing, you'd have to fill out a TD
It's
report
not
every month,
that
it's
tough,
not,
look, it's really,
it's really not.
it's not tough.
Then you'd get really
He's
good
got
at
good time.
it.
I've had history.
I guess there's some work involved in that.
I was gonna say,
Hold on, guys.
It would definitely elevate people's want to participate.
Next
If
one.
you realize you can actually get your
Well, you would
PDGA
think
rating
you had a
just by
course that
playing
did
our
that.
monthlies, now you feel like you don't have to travel, you got it right here in Wilmington. But then you'll get the bug to travel though, later on when you get your player rating, and you go, I need to play a beach here, I gotta jack my player rating up.
At the same time, when you got a player rating, you got every monthly, you gotta come correct.
I think that's why the Charlotte guys are a little higher than normal.
Yeah.
Well, what does that do for the course rating? Does it do anything for the course rating at all?
Same course rating.
They increase
Attendance? There you go.
Oh, forget it. We're getting the key criteria.
I don't think everybody has to, I mean, some guys are PGA members, so it's not
Well, trust me, the guys that are coming from Fayetteville now, you'll see guys come from Fayetteville, from Jacksonville, from New Bern, from Kinston.
Lumberton.
We always
Lumberton.
try to get
They're gonna
those
come
guys
down and play the
come.
monthlies.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah, we've always, I think all of us would like to see.
Nate Queen
them.
travels, that's it.
NKG and New Bern guy?
Yeah.
Well, those guys will travel if they know they can get some.
Exactly, they will.
Because
Yeah,
just
they will travel.
saying, man, this year I'm gonna play monthlies and I'll go in training for the PDGA, but you're getting all that, but you're not getting, how about that added benefit?
Except for I
of,
might not
I
play.
get my rank now, now I'm
I felt
official
like I might drop out.
member of the PDGA.
Um,
Incentive.
Jay Clark just texted me, he said 3 and 5 through 18 are available.
3 and 5 through 8, well, 18 jumps out as a
Yeah,
good
it's
one.
right.
The first thing you see or the last thing you see.
Yeah.
There you should quit now and head to the castle.
You should quit now and join the
You
NHDGC.
still have a
Put
good
that
run.
on there. Put that on there. Put something catchy on there, Drew. Make it something.
That's awesome.
I got a question. I'm kind of boot camp when it comes to disc golf anyway. Is there not, I know there's PDGA championships, I know there's AM Worlds like Drew goes to and all that, but is there like a North Carolina state championship?
Yes.
Is there? Okay.
NC State games.
Really? Okay, I didn't know
It's
that.
not, it's not a
You
championship.
have North Carolina State points games.
There's-
Points games?
And
Is
then
that like,
Charlotte Amateur.
So if you win the point series,
There's a North Carolina points
Points
series
Which I heard
for
somebody won here
pro,
in this room.
pro masters, and amateur, which is advanced.
Who won pro masters?
Do we not do state games
Woo-woo.
where there's actually
There's the North Carolina
Yeah.
State.
There's all these other,
There's the North Carolina State Games, which is actually run as a kind of like
it's almost like the
Olympics.
Olympics.
It really is. It's you don't get a trophy, you don't get a payout. You
Who
get,
cares?
You
It's
get,
disc golf.
you
That's
get
what I
a
like.
gold medal,
Yep.
a silver medal, or a bronze medal, first, second, or third
Yes, you do.
finish.
And aren't there like subcategories too? Like there's long drive, there's most time in the air too.
Field games.
MTA,
Yeah.
maximum.
they got a
medal.
most plaid hat prize too?
That would be cool.
Right
They
on.
Alan didn't say that.
You win!
Disc golf,
Fun
and then there are
award.
field events, which is
Yeah.
accuracy, distance, and MTA.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a one-time event. Hardly anybody goes to it. It receives almost, since it's moved to Charlotte, it gets hardly any recognition. Unfortunately,
Detroit.
yeah. 2007
Comment
hit
straight up.
North Carolina
You
Flying
win
Disc Golf
that.
Championships was
Oh,
my first
It's
disc
just
golf
gonna
win.
stay
as
up
well.
there. It's gonna
Wow.
I didn't win any of the field events, but I won the disc golf, and that was my first advanced win. It was a really neat. It was held in Raleigh, and to watch Kirk Yo do MTA is an exciting thing. But yeah. But as
That'd
far
be
as
awesome to get
as
to
far
see.
as
I just
North
see
Carolina,
that
like, yeah, it's fun.
It's like watching Otis
But yeah,
run.
there's not really. There's a point
See him
series that
watch
you
something
definitely
fly
can
for that
compete
long
in.
with that
but you
shit.
gotta
Hard to
travel.
find.
Series?
No. The North Carolina Disc Golf
Oh, Ron
Championships.
Bell.
It's a
Really?
points series. NC discgolfblogspot.com. I'll email you.
Okay.
I'll Facebook you the
Okay.
link.
Cool.
Yeah.
Basically, like the Azalea will be in the NC point series. Based on how
the
you
Azalea
finish.
is an NC point series. Absolutely.
Okay.
You get points if how you
Gotcha.
finish.
Can I tell them we love the tags?
We love the tag.
I love
the
tags.
tag.
Love the tags.
Just listen, you gotta
Black
watch
and
it.
silvers and Raiders.
Are they different colors or are they all black?
Nah,
Yeah.
black,
We
got
yellow,
three colors.
and
Three
blue.
colors? Okay.
The
Black,
yellows,
blue, yellow, black,
yellows
yellow,
11
Black,
to
yellow,
20.
blue.
Black, yellow, blue.
Yeah.
The color
So you don't want
blue
blue.
that you get when you
I like blue. You don't want blue.
Give me a blue one.
It's a fine looking disc.
I'll take a blue one right now.
I'm only hoping to get a yellow one. That's all. Only
Trust
hoping.
me.
Alright.
I'll
Alan
have blue,
Pettit
but I'm only hoping.
will die trying to get one of those black and gray ones.
You'll die. Raiders fan?
So
See a Raiders fan?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry for him.
Oh, we should send them to get one.
Crisco. Crisco.
Oh, Crisco's a huge fan. I mean, I
And
grew up
is
a
going
Raiders
to-
fan.
AC
He is
a Raider
going
fan.
to join at the January 3rd
Oh, hell yeah,
to
you
try
do
and get one of
Yeah,
those.
I grew up a Raiders fan, man. I feel for him.
Play ball.
Is there any chance,
No.
or is it worth discussing putting some kind of pro tag ad on our website?
Explain
Did they
further.
give us a discount?
I'm wondering if we could work something out where we could get free tags.
Maybe Azalea's
I mean,
sponsorship.
we may
know
have
if you
to
call
get
freaking
customers
time
on
out.
it.
Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I dealt with those guys 4 years
Idiots.
ago. They were terrible. Like, I emailed that dude. It took him a week and a half. It took him 9 days to reply to my email.
Well, down in the dumps.
I mean, I
What's
know
the
you
score?
guys are cool with them and all, but I mean, it's
0-0 still?
Tell you,
They appeared sloppy, but fortunately the paperwork, once
Are you
the
a Cowboys fan?
on paper, it's
Cowboys
like,
Please, I'm a Panthers fan. I got season tickets.
because I was a little nervous. The lady, like, I mean, they never get
I'm a
walked.
Dallas
I
fan.
had to have
Don't.
11 days because I was like laughing.
So where do you think I'm looking at my phone right now?
Yeah.
Oh, is Dallas playing?
They play Chicago.
Oh, I hope Chicago kills them.
I do too.
Go Bears.
I root for the Miami
You're our
Dolphins
first
anybody who's
walk-in.
playing the Dallas Cowboys.
Go Bears. Thank God the paperwork was like great. I was like, nice, that's really good. They delivered.
Okay, guys, next business.
Is there next business?
That's it for the committees. If we're done with that general stuff, we're going to move into the elections. First of all, I want to say we have nominees for 3 of the 4 positions. Is there anyone interested in being running for any of these 4 positions, president, vice president, treasurer, or secretary? That might be okay. That's fine.
I said I volunteered last month to run for
For
secretary.
secretary, okay.
By the way, last month, because in your absence, I nominated you for president, just because,
Okay.
you know, you were the sitting president, so I felt like you
Thank you. That's
deserved to at least be nominated, so.
And it was seconded.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I didn't want you to feel like, you know, because you weren't here, you didn't get nominated.
Well, that's fine. I appreciate you thinking about it. You know, the secretary position, I think it's an important position. It's all 4 of them are important. You know, but we certainly want to make sure that we record somehow what we decided on and where we're going, and that at the beginning of each meeting, normally you would run over those notes real quick and say we voted on this, that, and the other. We discussed this, that, and the other. We've just been going on faith that everyone kind of watched the last meeting and kind of had their own little notes. Either way will work, but if you know, a simple 1-page agenda the president will be doing. It's just a matter of basically doing what I'm doing right now, scribbling down what was voted on and then throwing it up for access on Facebook.
I was the secretary of the Iowa State Chess Association, so yeah, don't make fun. I'll stab you with my fire protector.
So you fully, you know exactly.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Whoa.
Really do.
Whoa. That was hard.
This guy.
That was hard.
I don't think it's not necessary to tape it, but it's a good idea because then you can always go back through the tape and say, what is that we talked about, you know. So if anyone has a cheap video camera or something they want to donate or whatever, I think it's a good idea. And we do have a YouTube site up now, so. Anyway, that's wonderful.
So I guess to make it official, we should say, I nominate Matt Nimmers to be secretary.
I think you volunteered.
I second that.
I volunteered.
Okay, all in
Should they
favor?
come with uniform?
Aye.
Rich made
Whoa.
outfit.
All opposed?
Yeah, and is it a school?
Was that a second for the uniform?
Do we have to observe
What are we
secretary
voting on
day?
again?
And dorky glasses.
I'll borrow yours.
Touche.
He is a squid, dude.
This is true.
Excuse me. Darn hiccups.
I am going to withdraw. I think it's, I just have not had the energy or the time with what's going on with my work. We just hired 2 new guys. We're amping up. We're trying to go to high-end stuff. We're working 50 hours a week. We're on Angie's list now. So all my energy, and I mean, every day I get home and I'm exhausted. And I'm working, and then I have to do my own business on Saturdays and Sundays, which I still maintain a repair business of anywhere from 3 to 7 repairs a week. So I am just so physically drained that I think we need to bring someone in fresh, who's got a little bit more balance, because I have just this year especially have devoted so much of my resources to my work that I don't want to just go through the motions again, you know what I'm saying? So I respectfully withdraw and thank you for the nomination. The sentiment is felt.
Come on, let's do a Bonzo.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that all you guys came to all these meetings for the last 14 months. It shows a lot. It's not just me, it's you guys. So that being said, let's go ahead on and just start with president. If there's no one else that's going to be nominated, and we only have the sole person here running, I'm going to make a motion that we simply install Brent Newton as president by acclamation.
Second.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye. Big guy.
Any opposition? Well, we did it by acclamation. So that's just a little bit extra say.
I'm opposed if we have to stop calling him Fig.
Mr. Newton.
Mr. Newton, that's
Mr. President.
President
He
Fig.
also answers somebody
Dear
back.
Mr. Barone.
Or Mr. Fig Nuts.
Only if he wears his shirt again.
Only if he wears the shirt.
All right.
I'll wear that the third.
Wonderful. Now down to Vice President. Same situation with Dave. I'm gonna make a motion that we install Dave George by acclamation as our new Vice President. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Boom. As treasurer, Jason, you were, you accept your nomination?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. You've done a good job for us this year.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to make a motion that we accept Jason Good Murphy by acclamation as treasurer. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Boom. Okay.
The incumbent wins.
Spent a fortune on that campaign. A fortune on the club's money.
And then finally, Mr. Matt Nemmers, make a motion that he be installed as our new secretary for the 2015 year
Second.
by acclamation. Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.
Well, it wasn't unanimous, but by acclamation.
Now we gotta give him a sexy skirt.
Is it done?
That's what I'm
Have
talking
a coffee cup and skirt on.
Okay.
For this type of thing?
Let's not forget about
Hey,
the
we're
most
video.
important.
We should
Yeah,
give him a
don't tell me
Well,
to
there
do
wasn't
that.
any
complimentary pocket protector.
I was a sergeant.
You are sergeant at arms. You don't think that's not an elected position. That's an appointed.
You earned it.
That's like
It's your house,
Somebody's got to wrestle you for that.
It's like Supreme Court, you keep that till you die.
This is like smacking.
They didn't tell you that last year.
You may get demoted to like private at arms.
Yeah, something like that.
You have to die to lose that off.
Fire watch.
I'll change you.
Look.
Hey, Troy, I'll challenge you
All right,
to,
all right, Chief, all right.
to that position. Meet me at the bowling alley.
Oh, that's a threat.
I don't
You
know
in the
about
700
that.
club?
I can't hide when you're there.
Okay.
He knows.
No
Sorry, that was rude. The sergeant at arms function is to make sure that we stick to
Yeah. Control
whatever the
meetings.
procedure is that we've designed, and it's kind of in a state of flux. If you guys want to put a sergeant at arms position in, that's fine.
Join in the
I mean,
jobs, I'll say.
Doesn't matter.
It-
I
it's-
just keep order of meetings. That's
Yeah, I
all.
mean, I think we're all kind of learning how to
Yeah.
gauge and interact and things like that. And it's really necessary when you've got a meeting, when you've got 56 college kids there from all over the country and they're blowing it out. You need someone to kind of keep order.
Just take a baseball bat to their head.
Yeah.
No big deal.
At least we'll be right in the
I
middle of
second
that
that.
mix.
You eat the fish, you eat your fish.
So that is our new executive committee for 2015, and I'm very proud of these four people. I think they will do a wonderful job.
I think they
for
will
us.
too.
It's a
Let's
strong
give them a hand.
organization.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was nice. Okay, we're gonna now move on to the discussion section. The 2015 MOU came through a couple days ago, and I don't, some stuff has changed. I posted up to Facebook. I think with all the work that's going to be going on at Arrowhead with the CFPUA, they put some additional stuff in there about any alterations to the course need to be approved by them, blah, blah, blah. We all should read it. I was thinking about just quickly reading a few points. There's about 15 points that they make.
That are new.
That, well, some are altered a lot, most of them are pretty much the same. Just to kind of put it out there, you know, what they're asking for. We tried to, I think we fulfilled most of what they wanted us to do this year. It's a give and take situation. I mean, they're not being super strict about it. We are making a good effort to do the community outreach and the things that they talk about in here, but I just want to read a few of the points quickly, just so at least you hear them at least once, and please go home and read it, you know, at some point. I'll just skip to point number 5 here. The club shall assume the responsibility for the routine monitoring and maintenance of the course for damage and dangerous condition. The club agrees to schedule and conduct biannual inspections of the course in conjunction with the county park staff to identify areas that require maintenance. Point 6, the club shall conduct appropriate workshops and clinics for the purpose of educating users on course etiquette, skills, treading lightly, and the need for temporary closure of the course and other rules and regulations. You know, we don't do that formally, but every time we encounter someone new, we do that. Every time you run into someone on the course and play around with them. And when we get the kiosk up with the rules and all that stuff, that's going to fill in a lot of the blanks here. The club shall recruit and train volunteers to provide routine course patrols. You know, we already have a little course committee that goes through Rudy and me and Fig and anyone else that keep your eye open. The club and the county shall jointly schedule course work days at the park. Work days shall include but are not limited to pre-pruning, reroutes, constructing new holes, surface repair. The county reserves to right to approve or disapprove all requests, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, they really want to be involved, but the bottom line is that they're just kind of trusting us to take care of the business. They're not trying to be all up in our business and involved. And you know, I kept in contact with them at least every month or two for one thing or another, and that was good. That was enough. Yeah.
You did a great job. That's one of the accolades that you did this year was communicating, and I appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome.
But so it sounds to me like they want to be informed of what we're doing, which is not a huge deal.
No, and they tightened the screws down a little bit. You know, they got a little more specific on some of this stuff. Yeah, I guess in anticipation of what's coming with Arrowhead. Yeah.
Well, and Castlevania as well.
And Castlevania, that's I think what they're trying to do.
One thing I did take from all of that is they want 2 inspections this year.
Well, it's in here in literally, there is a section in here where they talk about how strict these things are enforced.
Details.
Which I think we all agree are not. Andy is not going to go through this. Did you do your inspection?
Well, how about this though? We already have maintenance.
Yep.
Matt, let's put this on an agenda for next month.
Okay.
Since you're the secretary now.
All agenda items will run through the president. All he is going to do.
I was 7 when
All he is
I
going to do is
moved.
document what happens. Every agenda item runs through the president.
Alright,
The
so
president is responsible for writing,
Like I went
filing.
Snatched it up quick, boy.
alright, so then Matt presented to Fig that
Where'd you? Right.
Who runs our Facebook page? Because I'll need access to that to add files.
Runs our
I am the administrator, Dave is your administrator,
And we'll make you an admin as well.
you can be added in as an admin, so you have appropriate access.
So anyway, all I was gonna say is we can be proactive. We already have maintenance committees. All we have to do is go ahead at the next meeting and set, sometime in April and sometime in October, that the maintenance committee will submit a 1-page report that we can give to the county if they want it. So, and that'll count for our 2 times as much.
I mean, if you have to, I mean, like I said.
If we have to.
This is nothing but words. These guys, I mean, trust me, guys, I've been doing this for a long time.
They
And you don't give a damn about.
I know, I'm just being proactive.
So, real quick, one question I do have. So is Terry Duckworth not the director of parks anymore?
No, she is still a director.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Andy is the
Sure.
superintendent.
Yes, he's directly beneath her. So, you know, whatever we tell him, she gets the
So
long of it.
So who is your main contact? Is it Andy Johnson or is
Andy
it
and Don Hoffner,
And Don
Nick
Hoffner?
Woolley,
Yep.
come back and forth with those guys.
Awesome.
And, you know,
Those guys are great guys. They're good people in the
Except
industry.
for the
yeah,
chainsaw.
if you know so
Well,
what's
that's Dave.
going
That's
on-
Dave Matson, and all he is. Dave Matson is merely. He runs the northern county parks. That's all Dave Matson is. He's just the head maintenance dude at Ogden, Castle Hayne, you know, whatever those parks are.
So they just, you know, they don't want us to do anything crazy and start going and doing stuff without their permission, doing things that are risque. And as long as there's no problem, then there's not gonna be a problem. If they're not gonna come to us and say, where's your biannual report, we got to shut the club down. You know,
Water hooked up to this?
So do you? But all right. So And sorry, boss.
I know you could.
So do we have to approve every work day? So next Saturday, you wanna work, you wanna.
No, right now, man, we've got
You're
carte
just doing
blanche
it.
to do.
To
Yeah, I
do it.
told him, I told Don, I said, look, man, there's just so much work to do out
We
here.
gotta
that
be out there
Every day we have good weather, we're gonna be out there, so
And
yeah.
they're cool with that.
Yes.
Now, every work day that we had, like the Castle Game and at Arrowhead, before we started the full-on Arrowhead stuff.
I like my
I
curry.
did call, send an email, let them know, we're gonna, hey Andy, we're gonna be doing this, that, and the other. No problem, go for it.
So just brainstorming out there, throwing it out there, because Jeff and you, Mike, have such an
Well, I mean, they
amazing
definitely got it. Yeah, I
rapport
think I already did my credit.
with Don and Andy, could we establish a county government liaison?
Really?
And if we did, would you two be willing to
My
be
debit card is all
a
I need.
club liaison?
I don't even carry cash with me.
What I'm not
Yeah,
worried about, at all,
exactly.
but what I'm,
I don't anymore.
does Fig want to deal with the county?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah, I mean, I can, you know.
Cool.
I would like a lead. Actually, I've thought about that, and I've thought about the fact that I think Bob would be a great person to have in that
And
position.
so would you.
But yes, but you know, I mean, I didn't
Would you
know
like to
what
meet
you were, what your.
Well, from their point of view, they do, I think they want the liaison to be the president.
You think so? You think
I
they're
think-
worried about it?
Well, that impression I got is that they, whenever they had to meet or get a hold of someone or talk to someone, they wanted it to be the person who's responsible.
I think they handle that.
They never-
I mean, I think he could too. I just wondered if he wants to.
I think you should.
Yeah,
be
Yeah,
ready.
that's a lot of extra work to what he's
I
already
felt like that was a
doing.
part of the duty of.
Absolutely.
I mean,
what
it
I was
kinda is.
doing.
I mean, it kinda
Boss
is.
may
It
not
kinda-
When I
it
agreed
kinda
to
is.
become president, I thought I was taking that on.
Okay,
It
cool.
is,
That's
it's-
good.
Whatever's
Thought you took that over.
Whatever's too
Run for
much, just give it
president.
to the vice president.
No. That's one thing I am adamantly against.
Come on,
It's not
you
that
and Tara,
big of a
I mean,
deal.
they-
You might
they
have
don't
one
want
person
that,
face to face.
Me, Don, and
And
Andy
everything
are
else is
fucked.
fine,
Jared
call an
Duckworth.
email.
Right.
I'm just like, you and Tara.
Well,
like,
you have to-
I mean, we
Send
all
somebody
know.
by there at some
I've let
point,
her
you have a
know
little
she
30-minute
sucks.
face-to-face, you
Right.
sign some paperwork
And
January.
she does.
There's
You
no-
know, they
there's
want
no
me to
discussion.
go ahead
Just right.
and sign as current president the MOU,
Mhm.
so that it, I told him, I said, I may not be the president next year. She said, fine, you come sign it, and then when the new, if there's a new president, bring him in to re-sign it.
Because according to the MOU, the new one has to be re-signed before the 30th of December. And as soon as how you are the president until January, correct?
I will cover us, yes.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
January
I mean,
1st.
yeah.
So, you know, it's basically the same thing as last year.
As long as Fig wants to do it, I'm cool with it. I mean, I think he'll do a great job. I just was saying,
Yeah.
there's
It would be good
established
for
for
us.
us.
It would be
Yeah.
good for him also as our leader
It would
to
agree
be
with
the
the
face.
county.
I'm cool with it. No,
Always
it's all
operate.
good.
See, that's what I thought in conversations with you. I figured, you know, that was going to be the case. They would rather deal with that's
Yeah.
just
It makes
how
sense.
they are.
Yeah.
It makes sense. They were
That's
talking
the
to the guy
county.
that's making decisions.
Yeah.
So, I'm
And the
cool
other
with it.
thing too is there's nothing that says you can't ask Boz or Jeff to help you with
Yeah.
it. I mean, if they're willing to help you with it.
I'll be asking y'all.
Yeah.
What is-